back to my channel, it's Olivia, and today I am doing another update on my retainer queen in the building. Today I look bummy because I'm just wearing tank tops and some joggers. I did not want to get dressed up and stuff, so yeah, bummy girl is here. Anyways, I'm doing an update on my retainer. So I just got back my new retainer, and I guess I'll start from the story of when I went to go pick it up, because I didn't let you guys know in the other video if I had to pay for it. So I'm gonna just give you guys a rundown of what happened and if I had to pay for it or not. So hopefully I didn't have to. Guess we're gonna have to find out. Anyways, I'm so extra. Let's relax. But anyways, so the other day I went to go pick up my retainer, and I was a little bit nervous. I'm not gonna lie, I was worried over like the weekend because I once again did not want to pay for these bitches. So it was like the day of finding out if I had to or not. So I was holding my breath like really bad. Like I could not breathe. I had a panic. I was like having anxiety about it because I'm like, I don't want to drop $300 on this. I already have like so much stuff I have to pay for. Like I don't want to pay $300 to $500 for some crap that is just gonna be in my mouth soaking up spit. That's it. That's all it does. And hold my teeth together, but you know, not a big deal. But anyways, so rundown. I left work early, drove a long way. I think I did have a dentist appointment, like a regular dentist appointment, and I got a cleaning done. So your girl got sparkly white teeth. So yes, I did get a cleaning done, and she was trying to like take off the cement off my teeth. So I guess it's a good thing. If your ortho doesn't take your cement, I guess you're gonna have to ask your regular dentist, because they were supposed to take mine off and they were like, oh, your next appointment, but that never happened on my next appointment. So I ended up telling my dentist, and she was just like, oh, they're supposed to do this when you take off your braces. And I was just like, well, they told me my next appointment and they didn't do it, so I'm asking you. So I have to schedule another appointment with my dentist because it takes too long to sit there and take them off. So and I have to go back to my dentist another time, and she's a darling. She's not going to charge me for it, so that's blessings on top of blessings. So after I left my dentist, I was rushing to go to my ortho because I thought I was gonna be late. My dentist was kind of like brushing with my teeth because she got caught up with something, and I was just like, oh, I got an appointment at 4 o'clock, so come on, Speedy McGee, let's hurry up, let's hurry this up because I gotta go. So left, I went to my dentist appointment, and got there, and I was like, okay, let's find out if I want to pay for the bitches or not. So usually when I go to my ortho, I always brush. I don't like people in my mouth if I don't have clean teeth. So even though I didn't eat anything all day, did I not? I didn't eat anything all day, but I still brushed, and I brushed the rinsed out the retainers just so it's not like, you know, skinny retainer, I'm giving them back. So so I washed those out, and I was sitting there waiting because it was, I guess, a little bit busy. I don't know why. So then they came and they're like, Alicia, let's go. I'm like, okay, cool beans. So I sit in the chair, and I didn't have any retainer in my mouth. As I said, I washed them off already in my hand. So she walks up and she's like, oh, you can sit right here. And I'm like, okay, cool beans. And I sit there, and she comes around with a retainer. At first I kind of wanted, like, I thought she was going to give it to me to put them in, but she was just like, oh, just open your mouth. And I was just like, okay. And I wanted to see it, so I'm just like, I don't have any cracked retainer going home with. I'm gonna beat somebody up if I have to go home with cracked retainer again. So I just wanted to double check them because I have, like, you know, anxiety and shit. Panic attacks make me worry. So she put them in, and she's like, I hate when they I don't like put it in my retainers when they're like newly made, because they hurt when they were putting it in, and they're rough because they're like trying to force that shit on. So she was putting it in, she was just pushing it in. I'm just like, girl, this shit hurts so fucking bad. Why are you doing this to me? No, you probably hate me from the last time when I was just like, why I have to pay $100? So I was just like, maybe that's her revenge for me getting like irritated by having to pay that $100. And she was just like getting her revenge, her sweet revenge. So she put him in, and she's just like, oh, just wait for the doctor. And I was like, okay, cool beans. I sit there and I wait for the doctor. And he comes back, and he's just like, oh, put the other one in, I put the bottom one in, and then, you know, whatever. And he's just like, oh, beautiful, your teeth look really nice. And I was just like, oh, thank you. You did a good job yourself, you know, you good, you whatever, you good or whatever. So he's just like, yeah, you look really nice with the retainer. I was just like, he's just like, when you take them out, just be careful, pop it from one side and then maybe the other side, and then pull it, but don't pull it from the front or peel them off. I was just like, okay, cool, that's what I was doing. It's still broke, I don't know how. So afterwards, he was chatting it up with me. He was telling me how to take them out, how to care for it, whatever, blah blah blah. And I was just like, are the bottom ones gonna break? And he's like, no, you should be good. And I was like, this feel like thicker material. Is it thicker material? And he's just like, yes, that's what they told me. And I was just like, okay, cool, I can deal with the thicker material instead of like thinner materials. I don't want to deal with the thin material because that'd be too much. So I don't want it to break on me again. So I was like, okay, cool beans, thicker material. So we're sitting there and talking, whatever, and he's just like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm good. And we were like talking about like life and stuff, and he was giving me advice and la-di-da-da, and I was just like, okay, thank you for your advice. And we were like talking, whatever, chatting it up for like a good 10 minutes. And afterwards he had to go to another patient, so I left, and his wife was at the front. I'm like, guess I'm gonna have to pay for this, huh? Because she's up front. She's a little bit more stern than the other lady. So I was just like, she's up front, I'm gonna have to deal with her. And she probably gonna get yelled at, because if I have to pay for this, I'm gonna be very upset. So I don't like yelling at people, but like, if you are trying me and I feel like you're scamming me, I'm gonna get really fucking mad. Especially if I already paid you all this money. I get it, you're trying to get your coins as well, but understand that this is probably y'all's fuck up, or not y'all's, but like your lab fuck up, because they shouldn't be breaking that quick. Anyways, so I go there and she's just like, oh, I have to schedule your next appointment. And I was like, oh, he told me 4 weeks. And I was like, okay. He's like, okay. She's like, okay, cool. So she's looking for an appointment and she schedules me, and that was it. I didn't have to pay for it. I didn't have to pay for anything. I just left. I was just like, oh, have a good day. And I was like, after I was leaving, I left and I locked the door or whatever, and I went back and I was just like, do I have to pay that $100 the next time I come? And she was just like, yeah, you do have to pay the $100. I was like, okay, cool, thank you for letting me know ahead of time, I appreciate that. And I fucking left. So it wasn't being petty, it was just like, thanks for letting me know, like, because the last time you don't let me know shit. So I left, and that was that. The new retainer is fine, it works perfectly fine. I'll have them in now. I should put them in because like I've had them out for quite a while, so I should put them back in soon. So they're pretty good. They're really thick, and I'm trying to be really careful with the top ones. The bottom ones aren't really that flimsy to me. I feel like the top ones, because they're like a lot tighter, they just, I don't know, they can't handle the pressure. I don't know what it is, but I didn't have to pay for it, so I guess it's an update. I don't have to pay for my retainers, so I got the retainers back. But oh, I was talking to my actual like dentist when I cleans my teeth, and I was letting her know that they broke, and she was just like, you shouldn't have to pay for them because they broke such a quick time, whatever. And I was just like, yeah, thankfully they broke this early and not later on. I was just like, I didn't know they would break so easy. She's like, yeah, they're plastic, they'll break. And I just thought they were more like durable plastic. Oh, she did ask me, she was like, do you grind your teeth at night? And I was just like, no, I don't grind, but I do bite down when I sleep. And she's just like, that's probably why. And I was just like, well, I won't tell my ortho that, and I'll probably wait until like I'll probably wait till like my next appointment to be like, hey, does biting down affect my retainer? Because like I was told by the his assistant that biting down shouldn't affect my retainer. She was like, oh, that's good, that's so you're not biting down on your actual teeth, you can bite down on the retainer. So especially when I have like really bad dreams and I have like pissed off dreams, I bite down and I clench really hard. So she was telling me that maybe I have to like wear the retainer during the day and then wear a night guard at night. And I was just like, nah sis, you can miss me with the night. If I'm wearing night guard at night and retainer during the day, nah sis, that's not the move I want to make. I'm good, I will try my best not to. What advice do you have for me for not biting down? And she's just like, well, there's nothing really you could do other than like try not to. And I was just like, oh, great advice. She was just like, it's just a mental thing, you have to like keep telling yourself don't bite down when you're sleeping. Anyways, make sure you guys are subscribing to my channel or I'm gonna screw the fuck up on you, and make sure you are liking the video and commenting below. You can't leave without, at least don't leave without subscribing. At least like subscribe. You already watched it, go ahead, and you're back again for more, just subscribe.